Hi guys, Courtney here from Zyia Canada. So I wanted to hop on and do a little video today to give some inspiration, some motivation, some business talk, some mindset talk regarding our Zyia Active businesses. And I also want to go through the back offices to try to um, guide you and kind of point you in the right direction. I don't still fully understand all the numbers. I am growing and learning with you guys. We're only at this time of the video almost 2 months into our launch in Canada, so things are still going to be changing. And like we all know, signing up as a founding ambassador is a huge perk for us, a huge advantage for us, lots of opportunity, but coming with a founding ambassador, there is little bumps in the road that we got to navigate as the company grows in its new market and irons out all the kinks. So we're kind of along for the ride with that. If you're willing to ride along and ride the waves and learn and grow as you go, your momentum is just going to keep going, and the longevity of the company and your income, your growth is everything is going to grow. So I wanted to start with some mindset. I'm just pulling this all from the top of my head, so let me gather my thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts on it. So if you're coming into Zyia Active as a business builder, meaning you don't want to just sign up for the discount, you want to add some monthly income, make a difference, then it takes some mindset work. So it takes time. You've got to kind of shift the mindset from making money to building a business and futuristic outlook. So, for example, we are not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to sign up as a Zyia Active Ambassador and bring in thousands upon thousands of dollars your first few months, maybe let alone your first few years. So just like any brick and mortar business, any business owner out there, we start small. We are a private business. We own our own private business. So our income is going to start small for the amount of work you put in out front. So, for example, I'm going to share a personal story that I've had. So I've had a business mindset for quite a long time. My dad is a business owner. I don't know if it's somewhere along the line. I grew up with that mindset. My husband's a business owner. He has his own company. 2012, so about 6 years ago, I started my own brick and mortar business. I wanted to be a business owner. I have known for a very long time that I wanted to be my own boss. I love my career as dental hygiene, and I love working as an employee, but I knew that I wanted something of my own as well. So I set out and I opened up my own dental hygiene clinic, which we can do here in Canada. I put so much work, so much effort, so much into searching for, I had to build my clinic from the ground up. Like, it was just an empty building. So I needed equipment, I needed supplies. So I searched, I got all my supplies, I had them shipped, I had to have them come in this big, huge truck from different parts of the country. It was a lot of work, and it cost me about $40,000 to get my doors open and my business running. So a lot of money put out and a lot of work and no return in the beginning. I was doing this part-time while I was working, so I was only working in my clinic about 2 days a week and working in a general practice as well for 3 days a week. So really, realistically, I was only bringing in, because you don't get an influx of customers coming through the door as soon as you open, but I definitely was not making the return. And now that I don't have that business anymore, I did not make I lost it. I did not make the 40,000 back. What happened was I was only open for 6 months. I went to all that work, spent all that money. I was only open for 6 months and I closed the doors. It just was poor timing. I unexpectedly found out I was pregnant with my daughter, and being a brick and mortar business owner, the expenses, you have rent, which was $700. You have many other things that you have to pay just to keep the doors open, whether a customer comes through or not, or whether you get a phone call for an appointment or not. So realistically, I could not be on mat leave, off work, raising a child while trying to fork out $700 for rent, plus all the other expenses to keep that business open. So unfortunately, I had to close that 6 months later. And that was a huge mindset. That was a huge mind shift for me because I was in the trenches. I seen firsthand what it's like to open up a brick and mortar business. And I have a whole new appreciation for network marketing. The potential for network marketing is massive. It's the hot thing today. With the internet, direct sales and network marketing is way more popular than it was back in the 50s. Like, we have a whole slew of opportunity for network marketing opportunities. So I seen the advantage, and while some may think it's a pyramid scheme or a scam, if you do your research, you'll understand that it definitely is not that way. It's a true business model. It's just a different way of doing business. It's just like having a brick and mortar business, but you don't have the overhead. You don't have the large startup costs. So you work as you go. You get paid for what you do. Like, yes, we put in a lot of work, and the return in the beginning is going to be small. But I want you guys to understand that that's a business mindset we have to go in with. You have to go into this opportunity knowing that the first few months, maybe the first even year, you're not going to make thousands and thousands of dollars. Your first paycheck is maybe going to pay for your car insurance. As you go along, your Zyia paychecks may pay for your monthly grocery bill. And then eventually maybe it'll pay for your mortgage. Or maybe you're socking it all away and it's going to pay for an annual vacation for you and your family. But as you go along, the income will grow if you're consistent. If you're consistently making sales and you're consistently bringing in new ambassadors, your income will grow. But I found a few quotes here, and they really rang true for me, so I think they'll ring true for you. So one of them is, first I want to say that we obviously start a business because we want to contribute to our family, and making money is key. But I want you guys to remember that when you focus on making money, it's when everything goes down the drain. Focusing on the people, you'll find you'll have more success. So this quote by Marie Forleo, if you follow her, she's an amazing business mentor. What she says is, never start a business to make money, start a business to make a difference. So when you focus on the people, focus on the customers, focus on the customer service, the referrals will come. They will fall in love with you as a person. They, like I said in previous videos, they are not buying from you as a Zyia ambassador. They are buying from you because it's you. It's you. They love you. They like your personality. They relate to you. They trust you. They are buying from you as a person, not because you're a Zyia active ambassadors. And that's where you have to set yourself apart. Everybody has a story. Whether we come from addictions, whether we come from debt, depression, we all have a story. And your people are going to relate to you. And because they relate to you, they're going to buy from you. Another quote that I found that is very helpful is, to build a successful business, you must start small and dream big. So while you're starting small and you're working so hard and you're trying so hard, and you just don't feel like the money that's coming in is worth the effort you put out, keep going, keep working, because we have to start small. We all start small. I love reading inspiration about how Oprah got started, how J.K. Rowling got started. I'm always looking at that stuff online because it's so inspiring. They started from nothing. They started from zero, and they built themselves up. So you just have to keep the belief, and you start small and dream big. So to keep the business mindset, I've been fueling my mind every day. Now, I didn't start here. I had a very poor mindset just short 3 years ago. I was full of anxiety. I was depressed. I was the poor me, really poor mindset. And I realized that that mindset wasn't getting me anywhere. It was actually drawing to me poor experiences and not opening up doors for opportunity. As soon as I switched that mindset, I couldn't believe the opportunities that opened up. Work came in, people came into my life that I never expected. Like it's so I can't put the emphasis on mindset, guys. Really focusing on your mindset every day, whether that's digging into a podcast every morning to start your mind, whether it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, reading a book, a personal development book. I have a few to name, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, The Slight Edge by Jim Rohn, I believe. There's so many personal development books that just fuel your mind, because we are going to get discouraged. It's part of business. But if you keep the clear vision, like I have this notebook here. I got it from the dollar store for like $4, and it's where I do my journaling. I'll write down affirmations, what I'm grateful for. It's just, I can make a whole video on, like a daily business to-do list like that I do. But it's so important to really fuel your mindset, and I want to start the video off with that. Before I get into showing you the back office, I also wanted to talk about being humble with your spending. You do not need a lot of inventory to be successful, especially starting out. What comes in your kit, you can be successful showcasing and displaying those exact items. Wear them every day. I do not go to the grocery store, school drop-off, Brooks Gymnastics. I went to CPR at my office last night with my Zyia wear. I do not go anywhere without my Zyia wear, and I have made brochures up, so I carry them with me, because if someone asks me, I need something to hand them. And no, you do not need brochures. You do not need business cards right off the get-go. With phones today, you can connect with people right away when they say, "Oh my God, where did you get those leggings?" Well, just let's be friends. I'll send you a message and you can browse my. You don't necessarily need to invest in business cards or brochures right off the bat. But the key is to wear and share what you have. Go on Facebook and do live. Live videos are huge. Facebook loves live videos, and they're going to show that to more people when you're on live. Make sure you ask for hearts, ask for likes. Can you hear me? I want to know where you're watching from today. Ask questions to your audience so that they can engage on your live video, because the more engagement you get on your live video, the more people are going to see it. So you want to ask them questions. Give me some hearts if you love this outfit, if you love these leggings. If you're jumping on, say hello and tell me where you're watching from. Just really connect with them. So I want to put the emphasis on be humble with your resources and your spending right up front, because you don't want to get a few months in and be down and say, I've been spending so much money on my business, but I'm not making the returns yet. Because like I said before, we're starting small. It's going to gradually grow. You're not going to have huge paychecks in the beginning. And that's just a perfect example there that we are not a get-rich-quick scheme. We are not a pyramid scheme. We are not a scam. We're a real business, and it takes time to grow. So focus on what you have in your starter kit. Go to pop-ups. Go to your local gym. Ask if you can showcase your activewear, have parties. And really utilize that VIP group that we talked about. That's your people. Show up in there, do live videos, and yes, you can offer free shipping and gift cards, and I have done that. This month, I have kind of transitioned away from that, because as we're in business, we learn and we grow. The first month I was learning, I'm still learning. 2 years from now, I bet I'm still going to be learning. So we're always learning and growing in this business. And the amazing thing about that is when we learn what we do, we can pass it on to new ambassadors coming in so that they don't have to go over that learning curve. So what I have done, those little monies can add up over time. $12 here for shipping, $12 there, a gift card here, there. It can add up. So what I have started doing this month is last month for February, every month I host my own party. So I open up an event in the back office, and anybody who orders goes through my party. And just a side note, if someone places an order and it doesn't go through your party, you can call customer service within that month and say, Sally ordered and I want to put that order into my March event so that you get hostess rewards. So you want to make sure you're running your own event every month where customers can place their order because you're going to get hostess credit and hostess rewards. So what I have done is for March, my giveaway is the Plum Slate leggings, and that giveaway is coming from February's hostess rewards. So I made the first tier. I had a $28 credit plus 2 items at 50% off. So technically I can do 2 giveaways, but I may use that other credit to hostess credit to get items to showcase. But the point is use those hostess credits. So that giveaway in March for those Plum Slate leggings is going to be 50% off for me. So basically for the entire month, I'm only spending, what are the leggings? So they're like 90. So I'm spending like $50 for the whole month, right? Instead of like 12 here, you know, gift card here, there. Now I may do other giveaways too and stuff, but I just wanted to put that into perspective for you guys. So I think that was all I was rambling on about. I'm here learning with you guys. You may find things that work for you that work different for others. If you find things that work for you, or you did and you didn't find they really worked so well, share it with us because we're all learning off each other. It's so amazing that we can start our own business and not be alone. When I started my dental hygiene business, it was me and me only. Whereas with this, with network marketing, we have this community. We all start our businesses, but we have each other to bounce ideas off and, you know, cheer each other on, you know, say I'm feeling a little down today because, you know, something happened, but then I have you to cheer me on and vice versa. And it's so amazing. It's my favorite part of the business is connecting and cheering on and having the support in the community. So let's go through the back office here. Again, I'm still learning the numbers. I am no means teaching you the numbers. I just want to show you where to focus on, what numbers to focus on, and how to navigate the back office, especially for some new business ladies coming in. So let's start with this is my American site. So let me get me small here. So this American site, it's your, okay, I better explain this first. So the date of this video, we are March 7th? Yes, March 7th. So we are almost 2 months into the business, not even. So at this time, we have 2 separate back offices, one for Canada and one for the United States. Now, Zyia launched in the US 2 years ago, and they had such huge growth that they were able to launch into Canada this soon. But they don't have quite all the technical stuff figured out yet. So the only way they were allowed to launch into Canada this soon was to keep the offices separate, the back offices separate. And I'm so happy. I would rather get started now and kind of ride the waves and tweaks than, you know, have everything figured out and then start a year ago. Because where are we going to be in a year? You know, guys, this is an amazing opportunity. It's just growing exponentially. So right now we have 2 separate back offices, which can make it confusing. Myself included, I've been confused with the numbers, but we just have to roll with the punches, guys. So the one that you're going to want to focus on for commissions, rank advancement, is your American website. So if you can see my arrow up here, myzyia.com is your American site. So these are the numbers. So this up here is my all-time personal volume. So that means any sales that I've made or customers have made, and you'll use this for rank advancement. So if you scroll down, you'll see this is the rank advancement chart. So you can see that I am junior rep because I have done over 1,500 lifetime volume sales. So I'm on my way to senior rep. So that's an important number to keep an eye on up here. Another important number is this one here. So you can see that this is qualified personal volume and commissional personal volume. So these two numbers may be different. So when you make sales, these numbers are going to go up. These are sales that you've made, including personal orders or customers. So where they will differentiate is this one is what you're going to make commission on. So if you sign up, say 5 ambassadors this month, you don't get commission on their PV. You get the PV to go towards your lifetime PV, which is great for rank advancement, but you don't get commission on ambassador signups. So you'll see that this number, qualified personal volume, will go up, but this commissionable volume will not, because you're not getting commission on ambassadors. So it's this number when you're trying to calculate how far along you are in the month and how much money is going to be deposited, is this number that you're going to want to look at. Keep in mind though, you have to watch that number right to the very end because there can be returns and such and such. So commissionable personal volume. So it's this number here that you're going to take and you get 20% of, right? Because we get 20% commission as a Zyia ambassador. If you do over $1,000 in sales, it goes up to 28%. So if 999 and under, this number you're going to 20%, yeah, to divide it, I can't remember, divide it or multiply it, divide it, I guess. I suck at math. Anyways, I do it on Google. So you're gonna take 20% of that. If it's $1,000 and over, you're gonna do 28% of that, and that is your commission. So that's if you're a representative. Now, when you start to rank advance, so if you get to junior rep, you're going to start looking down here. So we'll scroll down. So this is your total downline volume, which is a good number to look at when rank advancing, because if you scroll down to rank advance, you need a total group volume of this. So if you're trying to get to junior rep, you have your personal lifetime volume. This may be gibberish. You may have to watch it a few times. I know when I first watched compensation plan videos in the beginning, it was gibberish, but now a month in, it's starting to kind of make sense. So to get to junior rep, you need $600 of your group volume. So this is where you're going to look at this number here, right? And you need $600 in your first level. So you can see here, you have different levels. So once you become junior rep, you're gonna start looking at this here. So this is your level 1. You're gonna get 5% of your level 1 as a coaching fee, right? So when you're, as an ambassador, you have the option to grow a team and bring other ambassadors in. It's not mandatory. You can totally run the business commission only by doing your own sales. Totally fine. But if you choose to build a team to maximize your income, and because you like teaching, personally, I love teaching. I love sharing ideas and building a team of people for community. So if you choose to do that, Zyia is going to give you 5% coaching fee for helping those people. So you're going to get 5% of what's here. So now you have calculated 20 or 28% from this one and 5% from this one. And then as you go on, so when you become senior rep, you then get 20 to 28% from this one. You get 5% coaching bonus from helping the people that sign up under you. And then you go down to level 2, you get another 2% from people they've signed up for help coaching them. So, and it just goes on. So this total this number here does not mean that that's your commission. That's how much PV you've made from sales. You're going to take 20 to 28% of that. So I hope that makes sense. And then this is the American one. I'm going to hop over and show the Canadian one because it's quite different. So you can see how different the numbers look. They hop from 1,700, 1,288 downline to 1,200. So it's like $500 less, right? And you can see how different it looks. So I hardly ever look at my Canadian site, right? you want to follow what's on your American site, your My Zyia, not your My Canada Zyia, right? So I want you guys to focus when you're looking at goal setting, looking at seeing where your income's at, looking at rank advancement, always focus on your American site. Now, eventually, I'm sure they're going to merge it all together. As we grow, as the company grows, as Canada grows, I'm sure they're going to merge the two to make it easier. But we are founding ambassadors, so we have to navigate through the little hiccups until things get smoothed out, right? So I hope that helps. It was mainly just this site that I want to show you guys. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Well, not really straightforward, but you know, these are just your commissions and downline and such. It's these numbers that you want to watch. So this one is the one you're going to watch for rank advancement. This one here is the one you're going to use to calculate your commissions, whether that's 20% for 999 and below, or 28% for 1,000 and above. This is your qualified personal volume, which will go into this, and your downline volume. And then once you start to rank advance, you can start looking at these numbers too. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope it gives you motivation. Most of all, again, I say this all the time, is just have fun. Focus on the people, focus on customer service, and yes, just remember that I have a quote on my phone. What does it say? I saved it. Here it is. Big things often have small beginnings. So we start off small, but big things are coming, guys. So just keep in mind, you know, your first few paychecks from Zyia, maybe even up to 6 months, is going to pay for little things that, you know, groceries, car insurance, then eventually mortgage, and you know, it just grows from there. So I just want you guys to keep in mind that this is just like every other business, and it takes time to grow. It takes dedication, consistency, and effort. So we'll get there. So if you have any other questions, I hope you found this video helpful, but I'm always here as your mentor to help motivate you, help share my struggles, help you learn from my mistakes, because I'm going to make mistakes along the way. I have many times already. But we just keep going. We learn from mistakes and we keep going. So happy Wednesday thoughts today, and I'll be checking in with you guys later. Have a good day. Bye, guys.